Namaskar. Welcome to the new episode of Travel World Online. Today we have Mr. Barun Gupta. He is currently the General Manager at Expo in Suits and Convention, where he has focused on enhancing guest experiences and developing luxury banquet facilities. His career includes leadership roles at major hotels groups such as Marriott, Hyatt Regency, IHG, and Starwood. And he holds influential positions in industry organizations like Site India. Welcome, Mr. Gupta.
Welcome, Anilji.
Welcome to the studio, and thanks for taking out time.
Thank you so much.
See, we would like to start with your personal journey. You had an inspiring journey in hospitality. Could you share the milestone that shaped your leadership style?
So, thank you, Anilji, for inviting me for my first podcast. It's been over a roller coaster journey within the industry, and I think the milestone is still need to be achieved. It's just 18 years of experience within the hotel industry, but what I see is every year is a milestone, and every year is a new challenge within the industry. And industry is shaping, and industry is changing every day. So what I do is I make my yearly milestone, but the big milestone will take some time to achieve. But at the same time, what I foresee in my career is that I've started from the very basic grassroots level, where I started as butler or part of the Taj Palace services with Rambagh Palace in Jaipur, with the Taj Hospitality Training Program, and that shaped my overall perspective about the luxury hoteliering within the country itself. Rambagh is said to be the number one hotel or number one palace property in the world. Uh, from there, I moved to Taj Lake Palace and then to Taj Mansingh. So that first 3 to 4 years of Taj has actually changed my perspective about luxury, about guest satisfaction, personalization, and as well as how India is shaping up within the overall luxury segment within India's space, within the hospitality space. Uh, that was a time in 2009 when the international hotel companies were launching itself in India, especially the Starwood, Accor, and other chains. So I got an opportunity to move to Novotel in Hyderabad at the airport, and from there my sales career got started.
Wow.
And while it was a challenging assignment because our property was at the airport and there was a new bridge was getting constructed, but I took the challenge. From Taj, I moved to Novotel, and there I understood that how the MICE segment is going to function. Because Hyderabad, with the investment of HICC and Novotel coming on board, it actually positioned itself as one of the convention hub within the Asia Pacific region, and especially with the medical companies, medical pharma based there, they used to hold big MICE conferences across that particular region. And that was the time when I started understanding the MICE as a segment.
Yeah, I believe at that time this was the MICE capital of India.
It is, and it was with the HICC and Hightex coming in Hyderabad, with the clear vision of Chandrababu Naidu at that point of time to shape up the MICE economy within India. This center attracted a lot of big congresses and actually got Hyderabad on the MICE map of India.
What also drew you to the hospitality sector, and how has your perspective evolved over the years?
So, Anilji, I come from a hardcore business family from Calcutta, and I got attracted towards hospitality because from initial beginning, I was very fascinated about travel and hotels. And that was a time like I used to walk towards Oberoi Grand on a daily basis because my father office used to be next door to Oberoi, and I used to see the way the guard used to stand there. Especially there was a Sikh guard who used to stand there, and I used to find him very uh, intriguing in terms of the way he used to stand, the way he used to greet customers and all. And I always had a thing in mind that one day I want to get inside this hotel and wants to see how the hospitality industry works. From there, I got a chance to move in within the industry. I actually was part of IHN Bhubaneswar of batch of 2003 and 2006. I studied there, and from there my entire journey got started. But as I said initially, I was very fascinated about traveling over the globe, interested in working in hotels, and that's how I actually broke the barrier within the family of moving from business to the hospitality industry, and I was the first person who was working from the hospitality sector within my family itself.
Wow. So, Expo is uniquely positioned next to India Expo Center.
Gee.
How does the proximity shape your guest experience and operations?
Look, I've been to almost every big convention center in the world, and what I believe is that India Expo Mart is very well positioned when the hotel entity is attached to it. It gives and it makes the exhibition customer or the participants' life easier, because from your room to the exhibition center it just takes 30 seconds. So while you're working and you're focusing on your exhibition, you're not wasting time within the traffic, or Delhi traffic, or transferring yourself from 1 hour, 1.5 hours within the road itself. It gives you a very hassle-free participation within the exhibition center. And the hotel has become a boon for the India Exhibition Center, because it's not just only focusing on exhibition customers, but now we are focusing on some of the biggest MICE events happening within the city itself. We are focusing from 10 to 10,000 people. That's what the capacity of the hotel in serving dignitaries and serving the head of states, and as well as to the corporate and the social customers. That's what we are looking at. And also now the hotel is focusing on special events, like very soon we are going to do a Formula One, uh, not part of Formula One, but a kind of a special event where the Formula One car will also be involved.
Great. What's the brand philosophy of Expo?
So the brand philosophy is simple, that how our customers, when they come into the hotel, they feel that they are at home, and the personalization to the highest level. We are making it sure that all our customers who are actually long stays, who are staying in the hotel, that they don't feel that they are out of their home, and especially with our set of personalization services which is offered by our team itself. And my team is multilingual, very cosmopolitan in nature, has been chosen from all across India, not from one region, but representing across region of India. So it becomes very easy for a customer to relate itself. Whether a customer coming from Chennai or whether customer coming from Dibrugarh, we are able to cater to every set of customer. And the ratio of our customer is almost around 55-45. Most of the customers who are coming into the exhibition businesses are coming from outside India. So we have got that culinary experiences which we can provide to the customers, whether it's from Korea or from America. We are able to cater to every set of customer within the hotel.
Perfect. The property caters to larger scale exhibitions. How do you balance business travel with layer experience for your business?
So we have defined our thing. One thing is very, very clear, that we are sitting in the heart of Delhi NCR. Now I consider Greater Noida as the heart because of the peripheral connectivity and the main connectivity towards all the leisure centers of India. We are very well connected with the Yamuna Expressway, East and Western peripheral road, and the newest airport which is coming up in Jewar is just 18 minutes away from our hotel. We'll be the first hotel from the new international airport which is coming up at Jewar. Uh, while the customer is engaging itself into the business meetings, we are making it sure that we have got plans ready for them either to visit Delhi, all the leisure centers. We have got guides, we have got transportation within the hotel itself, and the concierge is also helping them around to move and do a day trip towards Agra, Vrindavan, and Mathura also. So this is also helping them around, and we are making it sure that evening time we give them shuttle services going towards to the city center, especially to the malls and to the nightlife which is available within the city itself.
But you will agree with me. Now hotels are no more just a place to stay. They are becoming destination itself. What's your take on that?
So what I believe is that hotel has become destination, whether it's not within India or outside India. Now hotel is perceived as a destination itself. Hotel are able to give them the experiences which a leisure customer wanted either for a one night stay or either for a 2 night stay. I have seen people traveling across mountains or to the beaches or to the deserts. They are going and just wanted to relax within the hotel itself. And that's how the leisure customer is getting evolved now. They are not in that way of moving around from one place to the other, but they want to have a leisure trip and a relaxation trip within the hotel. And hotel is able to provide them every set of services, whether it's spa, whether it's the yoga sessions, whether it's arranging a short trip towards to the city center or to the leisure destinations. Everything is available within the hotel itself.
Post pandemic, how do you see this mice segment evolving in post pandemic era?
So post pandemic, everybody was talking about the hybrid session. Like everybody was talking hybrid, and I think it is evolving in a big way. First, hybrid came on board. The meeting never stopped, but I'm a firm believer of one-to-one meeting or face-to-face meeting. That's how the mice business is getting evolved. Whether you look at in terms of exhibition or any other, when the corporate customers or corporate is doing the events, face-to-face meeting do a lot of changes. Now with AI is getting evolved and AI is coming into the picture, you will see a lot of changing within happening within the mice infrastructure globally. And AI is also helping us around to make the mice events successful, and as well as some new things which are coming on board. As the mice events are now coming at the same power what was happening on 2019, and what I believe is that with new segments, especially within India, being focused as a destination where new exhibitions are coming on board, new corporate entities are coming on board, you will see India is becoming the great mice hub. Especially when it comes to the domestic market, mice is going wonderfully, and now we need to make it sure that we are able to attract some of the international mice events also within the country itself, because the infrastructure is supporting us.
What's your take? Greater Noida is playing an important role or redefining the business tourism landscape of NCR.
So, whenever I speak to anyone, I say like the next big hub is Noida and Greater Noida. First of all, the best thing is that the infrastructure was planned almost 10 years back in terms of successful transition of roads, infrastructure, flyovers, airports, convention center. Now the hospitality industry is coming up big time in Greater Noida and Noida as a region. I believe the local authorities have played a big role, and especially the government is playing a big role in terms of pushing Noida and Greater Noida as the biggest technical hub of India. We have already seen there are a lot of changes which are happening within the city, especially in terms of mobile, semiconductor infrastructure, IT infrastructure, and with the airport hub and the eastern western peripheral railway infrastructure. This is going to be a game changer, and this is going to be one of the best cities when it comes to business in next 5 years.
Today when we talk of hospitality, everything is talking sustainability. How sustainability when it comes to Expo?
So sustainability is core of our business. Whether if you look at our convention center or within the hotel, we are generating close to 2.5 megawatt of electricity through solar power plant. So whatever the electricity, whatever we are consuming is coming through solar power. That is first thing. Second is the eradication of plastic. We are using plastic water. We are not using plastic water bottles, but we are moving towards the glass water bottles. Along with that, we are eradicating the plastic amenities across the hotel itself. Especially in terms of guest amenities, we have started now using the wheat husk amenities which has come in, and we are also maintaining the waste management which is coming up through our banquets and the exhibition center, and we have got a clear philosophy of recording it in terms of how much waste is coming up in and how much plastic is getting eradicated. Along with that, if there is any food wastage, it is going towards compost, and we are trying to create fertilizer through that. So that's how we are trying to build up in terms of our sustainable infrastructure. We have got 3 EV charging stations across the center, as well as 1 EV charging station within the hotel itself. So we are making it sure that with our chairman Rakesh Kumar vision, that sustainability is going to be the key focus, and green field energy is going to be our next focus completely.
Any successful organization runs on team. What's your approach building a motivated, guest-centric team?
So first of all, I think the philosophy is very clear that you need to empower the staff to make it sure that they empower and they have got the decision making skills while dealing with any of the customers. So the team should be empowered in terms of taking quick and fast decision. Also, we are making it sure that the training is the core focus in terms of ever evolving hospitality industry. They should know the guest preferences. They should know what the customer likes and dislikes, and we have given them whatever the empowerment is required in terms of taking the decision while making the guest satisfaction as their number one target.
So during this long journey, can you give us one instance where you think your teamwork become a challenge for an opportunity?
Teamwork has become a challenge for an opportunity. Look, I think while you're working, because I currently have got staff of almost around 350 with payroll and non-payroll staff, or a temporary staff, which we say. A management, when I'm running a hotel, it is almost a challenge on a daily basis, Uh, but we have to make it sure that the management becomes a process-driven management. If it's a process driven, if everybody knows what are the processes are in line, and if we are following the processes, then there is nowhere we can deviate in terms of our in terms of a deviation of services and all. At times you need to deal with people moods. At times you need to see that how teams are gelling up with each other. But I don't have a wand that I put it and everything is in place. Every leader has its own challenges in terms of dealing with their supervisors and managers and other stakeholders also. But when it comes to a vision, you have to make it sure that everybody align with your vision and your ownership vision. Once that alignment is done, these things keep on happening, but you have to make it sure that you have to handle it politely and making it sure that the solution is given then and there, not waiting for things to happen after a month.
So, what's your future vision? How do you see Expo in especially and near future?
So the future vision of our ownership is very, very clear. We want to move towards building up a hotel brand now. Very soon, we are unveiling a mother brand under which the Expo is going to come in. And we're introducing also 5 new hospitality brands, which is going to be launched within next 1 month, where 3 of the hotels will be getting operational under different brands by December or end of December or first week of January. And now we are already launched our Bean and Brew company, which is a 24/7 concept, which have already started in 3 different areas. And also our target is to open at around 19 locations across next year. So the target is very, very clear that by next year we'll be having 11 hotels under the management contracts. 5 of them will be running and 6 of them will be under the signing stage, and as well as 19 Bean and Brew company outlets across Delhi, NCR and North India region.
Your advice to young professionals who are aspiring to be.
So the advice is very clear that you have to be part of this grind. Every day is a grind, and if you want to be motivated, you will keep on doing the same thing every day till the time you're not reaching up to that perfection. And success is not easy. You have to work for that success. You have to make it sure that you're achieving your targets on a daily basis, not on monthly, yearly basis. But you have to be focused, consistent in terms of your approach and work. What I believe is that, and I firmly believe that, don't run towards money. Money will follow you till the time you're delivering that. How important you are for a company in terms of delivery and as well as achieving one thing, which is profits.
Okay. I would like to have some quick answers from you, and from here, not from here. How important in adjustment time when you're for success for you, your professional life and your personal life?
Look, both of them are important. Both of them are important, but as I said,
Balancing is very, very important. And at times when you go run after success, you miss one.
There are times you have to miss one. There's no other thing. You have to miss one. At times, success is not easy. It is very easy to say that balancing is very well important, which I believe it has to be important. But it is all about the people choice. If you're running towards, if you want to be there and if you want to have a success, then your mind has to be there almost every time.
Because it's a 24 into 7 job.
It is 24 into 7 job. I will not say it is not a 24 into 7 job. Expansion is not easy. Running operation is not easy. Running people is not easy. And if I have to say that there's a balancing factor which is coming into play, obviously balancing has to be there. But when you're building up the business, then it's like your own baby. You have to invest 24 into 7.
What's your favorite destination in India?
My favorite destination will be Mukteshwar. I love that destination. I love going to Mukteshwar every year. That's my favorite destination because of the low key density factor and as well as clear mountains there.
Your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant will be La Piazza in Hyderabad incidentally.
Okay. When you go abroad, so what kind of property you look for yourself?
Look, I'm not a very luxury person. It all depends what I'm going for. If I'm going for my business trip, I always look for a hotel which is next to my meetings or wherever I'm having the event. I make it short. And whenever I'm at a leisure destination, then I require a destination which is out of the city and where there are less number of people to look for.
So what you love most? Nature? You're an adventure person or nature lover?
I'm a nature person.
And when it comes to choosing a holiday with the family, so who decides where to go?
Who decides? I think I always let it to the family to decide wherever they want to go. But it's always the family who decide. I actually, being a hotelier, I always ask them to decide wherever they want to go.
So, thank you, Varun. Thanks for taking out time. Namaskar.
You are watching Travel World Online.